My name is Leo. I just moved with my family into an old, faded yellow house on Sunrise Key in Fort Lauderdale. The place is supposed to be charming, but to me it's just creaks, groans, and a musty smell that won't go away. I'm supposed to be unpacking, but I can't shake the feeling that we're not alone. My new room is bare, dusty, and the silence is so loud it buzzes in my ears. I try to convince myself it's just an old house, but a little voice in my head keeps asking. I decide to explore, hoping it'll make things less creepy. The hallway is dim, sunlight barely making it through the dusty windows, shadows stretching across the floor. Every step I take, the floorboards creak and groan like the house is alive. At the end of the hall, there's a small white door with a cold, tarnished brass knob. My hand trembles as I reach for it. The latch clicks, echoing down the hallway. I push the door open and peer into the darkness. It's just a small, empty room, nothing to be scared of, right? I try to settle in, putting up posters, setting up my games, but the creepy feeling sticks. As night falls, the house grows darker, shadows twisting into strange shapes. I can't sleep. The house makes noises, creaks, groans, and then a soft scratching from inside the walls. I tell myself it's just a mouse, but then I hear a whisper. My heart pounds. The voice is cold, raspy, and coming from right next to my bed. I freeze, staring at the wall, but there's nothing there. I pinch myself, definitely awake. The whispering stops, but the silence feels heavier, like something's waiting. I sit there, barely breathing, until morning light finally creeps in. I survived the night, but I know it's not over. The house is watching, listening, waiting for something, and I'm not sure I want to find out what. I tell my parents about the noises and whispers. They laugh it off. Old houses make sounds, they say. But I know what I heard. After school, I decide to investigate the small, empty room at the end of the hall. I search for secret panels or hollow spots, but find nothing, just dust and shadows. About to give up, I spot a dark stain in the corner. It's old, probably just water, but it makes me uneasy. Suddenly, I catch a flicker of movement in the hallway. I spin around, nothing but shadows. I step out, peering down the corridor. My footsteps echo, then a soft footstep behind me. Not my echo, lighter, softer. I freeze, listening. There it is again. Slowly, I turn my head. At the far end of the hall, a tall, thin figure stands in the shadows. No face, no details. Just a person-shaped patch of darkness. It's watching me. I can't move. The air turns icy, and the whispers return. My blood runs cold. The shadow glides toward me, silent and smooth. The whispers hiss all around. I break free, sprint to my room, slam the door and lock it. Pressed against the door, I listen. Nothing but silence. Maybe I imagined it. Maybe it's just the house. I stumble to the mirror, needing to see my own face, to prove I'm real. My reflection stares back, pale, wide-eyed, terrified. I try to calm down, watching my reflection. Then it moves. My reflection slowly raises a hand, pressing its palm against the glass from the other side. And then it smiles, a wide, twisted grin full of teeth that aren't mine. The whispers come from the mirror now. I back away, heart pounding. The voice hisses. I realize I'm not alone, and I may never be again.